Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I bring something interesting for you all, things that you must know before you come to the UK as an international student. I'm not going to talk about all that usual stuff, what documents you need to bring, what kitchen stuff you need to bring and all of that. There's loads of videos on YouTube already. What I want to talk about are the things that nobody usually tells you, and even though they might seem like very small things, it would be in your best interest if you are aware of them in advance. Okay, so the number one thing that you must be aware of before you come to the UK is that master's programs can be quite intensive. That's mainly because master's programs in the UK are usually of 1 year, unlike other countries such as US and Canada, where master's programs are usually of 2 years. And 1 year of master's programs can be difficult in the sense that it takes you at least a couple of months to get settled in a completely new country, in a completely new environment and a completely new culture. And by that time, you will have covered at least 25% of your syllabus. You will have to study a lot in order to stay on top of things. You will have lots of readings to do, such as research papers, textbook chapters. You will have tutorials, seminars and lectures. And in case your evaluation is based on critical essays and not examinations, then there will be lots of critical essays to write. By the way, I have made a dedicated video on how to get a distinction in critical essays. Don't forget to check it out. It should be around here somewhere. This does not mean that you'd study every waking hour. First, that is not possible, and second, it is not good for your health, both your physical health and your mental health. Remember to have some fun and take the time out for the things that you enjoy and that makes you happy. For example, what makes me happy is writing, reading books, and making videos for my YouTube channel. What helped me cope with all the study burden during my master's degree are majorly good study techniques and spending time with my friends, and also going out by myself for coffee to local cafes. Trust me, just try going out to a local cafe, have coffee, have fun, and you will be thanking yourself. By the way, if you want me to make a dedicated video on good and effective study techniques as a university student, then you can definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Second thing that you must know before you come to the UK is that not everyone in the UK is bad or racist. I'm pretty confident number one question that lingers in the mind of every single international student is whether people in the UK are not good. Honestly speaking, there is no straightforward answer to this because it's not a black or white situation. Just like any other place in the world, people in the UK, like some people in the UK, can also be bad, such as passing on racist comments and all. But trust me, you're going to find loads and loads of people here in the UK who are going to be very nice, very welcoming and very friendly. They might become your very good friends or very good colleagues at workplace. Personally speaking, I know some people in the UK and now they have become such good friends of mine. It's like once you get to know people in the UK, your friendships might last forever. Third thing that you must know before you come to the UK is that you don't become rich in the UK, and if you were coming with this mindset, then I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Forget every other job. Even doctors are not paid very well in the UK, considering how many years of medical training they have to do, how important their jobs are, and how much they have to work for their patients. And that is the reason why doctors and nurses in the UK have been striking for a long time. The average salary of foundation year 1 doctors in the UK is approximately £30,000. Now, if you convert this amount in Indian currency, for example, then it might seem like a lot of money, but for the UK, it's such a low salary, considering two things. First, that you're a doctor, and second, you will be spending in the UK in Great Britain pounds. Even academics, researchers or professors don't make enough money, especially in the initial phase of their careers, considering again how important their jobs are and how much work they have to do. Might make a good amount of money if you are an engineer or you work at an executive level. However, the bottom line is that salaries in the UK are not much in comparison to other countries such as US. I know there's no comparison between US and Canada because these are very different economies, but you get my point. Fourth thing that you must know in advance is that it can be sometimes difficult for you to get a job, especially in some sectors. If you have a background in, for example, artificial intelligence, computer science, data analytics, marketing and all, then it might be relatively easier for you to get a job relevant to your prior work experience and your degree. I don't mean to make any assumptions about these areas as I don't have a background in these areas, and also I'm not even well aware of the recruitment process, and that is the reason I said relatively easier. I said this because there are some jobs where you have to apply to as many as 200 and plus jobs just to get an offer from one place. This is true for some positions such as assistant psychologist positions in the UK. These are very competitive positions. Even RA or research assistantship positions are very competitive. You will have to apply to as many jobs as possible in order to increase your chance of getting an acceptance from one place. These jobs are competitive because approximately 200 plus applicants apply for just one vacancy, so you can do the math. Sometimes it might also happen that you will have to do the jobs that are completely irrelevant from what you have studied. At least you will have to do these jobs, like you might have to do these jobs at least temporarily, like working in cafes or working as a receptionist. And while it can feel a bit discouraging, what I would say is that do not lose hope, because something always works out in the end. Number 5 is the infamous UK weather. Maybe you have heard of this before, but just in case if you haven't, then UK weather is very unpredictable. One moment it would be bright sunlight and another moment it would just start raining. It can also be quite windy in the UK, and that is why it's good if you are well prepared in advance. Have good quality, good company, sturdy and comfortable shoes. Have a good quality and strong umbrella that won't get taken away by strong winds. And also have a waterproof pack, because you don't want your stuff to get all wet, especially your devices such as your laptop, your iPad and your phone. Number 6 is the NHS or UK's healthcare system. Well, NHS in the UK is majorly free of cost. However, technically it is not for international students, because they have to pay for it in form of international health surcharge during the visa application. But my point is that unlike India, for example, you would not have to pay for any consultation fee, or you would not have to pay for any of the medical tests. But in order to be able to avail these services, you must register with a GP as soon as you come and get settled in the UK. I had made a mistake and I did not get registered early on, and I don't want you to do that, because in any case of emergency or medical assistant, you will not be able to see a doctor, because in the UK, GPs or general practitioners are the first point of contact in case of any medical assistance or any medical emergency. Okay guys, that is all for today. These are the 6 things that I wish I knew myself before I came to the UK as an international student. I hope you found this video helpful. You can also tell me what are some of the things that you wish you knew before you came to the UK as an international student. You can share this video with your friends as much as possible who are coming to the UK this year, as I think they'd benefit a lot from this video. Please like the video and definitely subscribe to my channel. Take care and stay happy.